going on? I'm going to tell you about this automated Upwork lead generation system that I built. It is specifically for agency owners that are looking to add probably 5 to 15 to 25K extra per month. It depends on the size of the agency, of course. I have seen customers that are doing about 100K per month or 200K per month from Upwork. So I'm going to walk you through how it works, but let me first back up my numbers here, because I know for some people, the idea of adding like 10 to 20 to 50K per month from Upwork seems absurd. So on Upwork, there's 3 million jobs posted every single day. That data is of March 2023. And so let's just say out of the 3 million, let's go crazy here. Let's say 20 are actually a good fit for you. You might not even apply for all 20. Let's say you apply for just 10, right? So that means you have 300 applications you send out per month. On average, 12 to 16 is what I found as an average number for the number of connections per job. And each connect is going to cost you 15.75 cents. Now, everybody always freaks out about spending money to reach a customer. But if you do the math on here, it looks really compelling. So what I've found is about 5 to 10% when you're just starting out on Upwork. 5 to 10% of the applications that you send out will get back to you, and we'll want to have a conversation and like effectively book a call. So you're setting appointments at that point. And again, some people, their number is like 30%, 20%. Everybody's a bit different, but this is a fair and pretty conservative estimate actually. That means you're spending $25 to book a call at the worst case, which is 16 times 15 cents is $2.50. And times 10 is $25. Let's say there's even 20, that's still only $50 to book a call. Now, if you compare that to Google Ads, now we're getting somewhere. So everybody who's ever run outbound lead generation knows that $25 per call is very, very cheap. So you're going to qualify some percentage of them, you're going to close some percentage of them. And so if you run those numbers, it works out to be about $100 to book or to get a customer. Now let's say my numbers even here are let's say you're 15% close rate. Let's say you suck at closing. You're paying $200 to get a customer, but a customer to you probably should be worth quite a lot of money. So if you're an agency, maybe you do ads and you charge a retainer of $2,500 a month. You do maybe a one-time Webflow build, it's $5,000. So you start to see how this number here works very, very well when you consider large numbers. So if you do everything that I just said here, if you only apply for, let's say 10 jobs per day, and you can do this, you can have a VA do this if you want to, you're going to get $54,000 extra per month with those numbers. Now, how do you make those numbers work? How do you make it profitable? How do you outsource this to a VA and know that they're finding the right jobs? Well, that leads me to what I've developed. Right? This is a good fit for you if you have a high-ticket service. Right? You can make those numbers work. You're good at selling. You have results with clients. And ideally, you already have used Upwork, so you have some profile history. But as you can see, if you consider these numbers here, you can still make this work, apply for jobs on Upwork for 3 months that have nothing, and then start to climb here, and you're spending like $800 a month on connects and getting $50,000 in return. So this still does work, and this is again with a 15% close rate. So let's go over how this works. The first step we're going to do is we design the Upwork searches for you. This will be up and running for you in about 24 hours. This is an example client, e-com, for like ads for e-com, so Google, Facebook, and Instagram. And so there's like 15 different searches here that we've designed for this client. Now, after we design the searches, we have software that automatically checks these searches for you every couple of minutes, 24 hours a day. The next thing after that is we have to overcome some technical limitations of Upwork search. So Upwork cannot tell you whether the job post is even in English. We eliminate those for you by default. It cannot tell you the difference between somebody saying we are an agency and we are looking for an agency, even though those two statements are polar opposite statements. Upwork cannot tell you whether somebody is saying, I need a website for I need a website versus we need a website. You will be working with our marketing director. So we have pretty advanced filtering that identifies multi-person businesses from single person broke people. We can, excuse me, we can filter out non-English job postings. We can identify if you're into white labeling opportunities. We can find other agencies that are posting jobs. And these are things that Upwork cannot tell you alone, but we can do it on our side because we're using code. So that is step 2, advanced filtering. That gives you high quality, consistent, predictable leads 24/7, 365, no matter if there's a national holiday in your country, because Upwork is the biggest lead generation platform on the planet. Now, the next thing, you're going to get alerts. So you can do these, you can have a VA do these, whatever, but you're going to be able to profitably outsource this because all of these are hyper-targeted. You just have your VA go through and say, just apply for everything. Right? So that is step 3. The alerts mean that you apply first so that your proposal is actually seen, and you're sending the proposal, or your VA is sending the proposal, when the client is still on Upwork. So they're actually still actively staring at the screen. So that means you are far more likely to get a call booked and get a sale. After you get the alerts, we put everything into a CRM that's built for you. So this is your Upwork CRM where you can track everything. What's cool about that is even months or years later, you can still email these people and get into their email inbox, because Upwork messages go directly to their email inbox. Right? Don't worry about deliverability. Upwork does that for you. So you have your CRM, you can track the lead flow, and so what that allows you to do is 2 things. Number 1, it allows you to keep track of your team and see how fast they are applying for jobs, and if they are disqualifying some jobs unnecessarily. Of course, you can do all of this yourself, but you're going to get so much business, you're eventually going to have to do the fulfillment and the management, and you're going to be able to pass this off to a VA anyways. So team analytics, are they fast? And are they disqualifying the wrong thing? This tracking allows you to go and verify what's going on. Now, if they're doing something wrong, there's a feedback loop, right? Where we go back and fix basically your team, right? And if they're doing something right, then we refine your searches for you. So if they're noticing, these types of jobs, we no longer want to work for companies in this country, or maybe there's a specific type of job where you don't want to do that. Actually, I refine the searches for you so that you no longer get any of those leads through the pipeline. So the system keeps on getting better and better and better. It's a flywheel, it just keeps on better and better and better. So we also have, in addition to team analytics, we have market insights. So over time, we start to gather the most common skills people are asking for, and then you update your profile so your profile ranks higher. It's kind of keyword research. We can also correlate things like the countries and correlate which countries, which skills, which job types lead to you closing more business. So again, over time, we're getting more and more data and refining the system even more for you, so you get higher and higher quality leads. You're more likely to close, all this kind of stuff. This is just like running ads where you see the data of which campaign or which ad set is working the best. It's the same thing. It's like running ads. This is a lead generation. It's software, but there's also analytics to help make the entire thing go better. So this is specifically for agencies that want a lot of volume of high caliber, high ticket stuff. As I mentioned here before, I'm not crazy with the numbers. The only question is, do you have a high ticket offer? Right? Are you good at what you do? Do you have case studies and whatever else? Can you close a client that's a perfect fit client for you? And do you have the capacity to take on more business? Right? Can you take on more business right now? Do you have an offer to sell them? And are you good at selling? If you are, and you maybe have tried Upwork in the past, maybe you're having a VA do it manually for you, or you abandon it at some point, I think it's worthwhile to at least try. At least see if it works for you, because everybody in Upwork is trying to buy something from people like you. So there's a link below this video. You can click on it and you can book a call with our team and get started, see if it's right for you. And if you have any questions, of course, email us, let us know. There's some FAQs and things like that below. So everything should be sorted out. But if you, of course, have any questions, you can just let us know and we'll answer whatever questions you have on the call. So that is all. My name is Ryan. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will talk to you soon.